Welcome back once again. And in this video, I will discuss project work. As you know, at the end of every term, council mandates that we have to actually make some projects. So, what projects to make, how to make, what is a good idea for projects? Well, as you know, like nowadays, Google is there to help you, and you can get hundreds and thousands of ideas how to actually make a project. But my idea of project is a little different. I think we should make projects ourselves, though I have mentioned some ideas here like currency conversion program, numbers, odd, even, prime, triangles, area to calculate the area of different things like triangle, rectangular, square, date validation program, metric system, zodiac sign, simple quiz, calendar, and so on and so forth. So there are hundreds and thousands of ideas that you can get. But for me, a project is where you actually have a menu, and from that menu, you call your, like methods. So it makes it not only modular, it makes it look good as well. Though we do not use GUI, that is graphics user interface, the council doesn't allow us to do that. So we have to actually use whatever resources available to us, and we have to actually make projects. So I'm going to discuss one such project. I will do the first one, the currency conversion program, and I will take 5 currencies and I convert those 5 currencies into uh, Indian rupees, like dollar to INR, Indian rupee, or maybe pound sterling to Indian rupee. So I'm going to do that. I hope you like this. And it's going to be a very simple modular and it'll look really nice. So let's get cracking. So here my file is set, and term and project is my class. As I told you before, your identifiers, this is an identifier because this name is given by me, and it has to be meaningful. Okay, that one has to keep in mind. So let's start now. So this is my term and project. I will make 5 methods in it. As I told you before, I will be doing 5 conversions, and each conversion I'll keep in one method that makes it look really nice and simple, and it looks modular. And let's see now how it actually is done. So I will just leave one space in case if I need some variables, I can put the variables there later on. So my first conversion is rupee to dollar, dollar to rupee. And so I'll say void, and I'll say dollar to, this is camel case, okay, dollar to rupee. Okay, so here I will just say system.out.println, and I'll say here enter amount in dollars. And what is missing? Well, the all important thing I've missed, import java.util.star. Okay, this facilitates input. Scanner class I'm going to use. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in, because the input will come from the keyboard, and this sc is, as you know, I can give it any name I like. Okay, so this is again identifier or a variable. I can change this name, right? So that's done, and I will use my variables here. I'll use them inside only. The reason is because I don't need global variable. This is a local variable, so I'll take dollar, and should I use double? I should use double, and I'll say dollar is equal to sc dot next double. Okay, So that's done, and now I'll convert. Conversion will also be double since the double value is there, and I'll say RUPEE, rupee is equal to dollar, and today's rate is 74.58. Okay, so that's the conversion, and I will print it also. So I'll copy this, I'll just put it there, and I'll have here a message here. I'll say amount in rupees is equals to plus RUPE. That's my variable. Okay, so the first one is done, right? Now what will I do? I'll copy and paste it. So thank those people who made copy and paste. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more I'll take. That's a fifth one, dollar to rupee. Then I'll say pound to rupee. So I'll say here pound, and here also I'll say pound. I'll copy it. Okay, and this is pound, and pound is really expensive. Pound sterling is 97 point something, 97.08 I think, yeah. And the amount in rupees, that's done. How easy it is, just see that. And after the pound I'll do euro. So enter the amount. This is euro to rupee, EURO, euro to rupee. Enter the amount in euros. Amount in euros, and here I'll have EURO. Here EURO, and euro is gone little lower nowadays. It's 80 point this today. So amount in rupees is done. So euro is done. See how easy it is. The next amount that I'm going to use is, let's use Chinese. YUAN. YUAN, Chinese. Okay, yuan. Okay, yen. YUAN. Okay, so Chinese is fantastic. It's 11 rupees. 11. Okay, so amount in rupees is done. Yen is converted into. Okay, the next is I'll take. Okay, we love Middle East. Dirham. DIHRAM. Dirham. Okay, so amount in dirhams. So that's dirham for you. Right. Okay. So see how fast it's done. So 5 methods I've used. This is dollar to rupee. Okay, this is pound to rupee. This is euro to rupee. This is yen to rupee. Okay, and this is dirham to rupee. Okay, dirham to rupee. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, okay. So now, as you know, we have to make an object. So this is my class name. So I'll just copy it, paste it here so that I don't make any mistakes. OBJ, again, this is a user defined name. You can give it whatever name you like. And this is my constructor. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to input here a choice. So I need a scanner here as well. So I'll just go there, paste it. That's my scanner class. I'll keep it here. And now I have to design a menu. So I'm going to design a menu here. And for that, I need system.out. So once again, I love doing it all the time. Copy and paste. My typing speed is bad. Okay, so I'll just put little space there. I didn't hit here properly. Okay, sorry. Right, and I'll just design it a little bit. I'll do that and I'll say main menu, and the same amount of asterisks I'll put this side. Okay, so I'll copy this and I don't know why does it move it that way. Okay, so this is another underline, or looks little better. As I said, I'll go here, then I'll put my choices. So I paste it once again, and here my first choice is rupee to dollar. Okay, or what we can do is we can make this menu also and put this menu as well in a method. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is I'll make void and I'll call it main menu. This is my another method. Since we are putting things in method, let's put this menu also in a method. It'll look nice. Okay, it's going to look nice, and we can call it as many times as we want or wherever we want. So I copy this, okay, and I press enter and I press it there. It's going all haywire. Okay, just bear with me. This is what happens when you use free IDEs. Okay, and one more. So this is done. Once only it will cause some havoc. I'll copy this. I should have copied them actually together. Makes more sense. So rupee to dollar, then rupee to pound. Okay, then rupee to euro. EURO, euro. Then rupee to yen. Okay, after that dirham. So my choices are done, right? So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is exit, right? And now I'll have another little line here, or I like to call it a design. I don't know what sort of a design is this, but I have another line here, and here I'll have please enter your choice. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 choices are there. So my menu is done, right? So this is done now, and now here I am going to call this first. Okay, so obj.main menu. This is my first method that I am calling. So it's going to display the menu, and then I'm going to accept the choice, and my variable is choice. Okay, and sc dot next int. This is going to be my choice. I'm using sc everywhere. I'll use something else. What? in, just to make you understand that you can take different variables. Up there I took sc right here, and here I am taking choice, sorry, in. Now I'll use switch case. So I'll say switch switch and switch choice choice. Okay, then comes open brace after switch always, and then comes case 1. There is a gap between case and 1, and I'm going to call my first method, that is the first is dollar to rupee. Okay, and then comes break. Okay, so again I told you something, and that is known as copy and paste. So I go there, I'll say v, and then I'll copy this again and I'll paste it here, paste it one more time. Okay, so case 1, then case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6. Why 6 cases? Because I have six choices there. Okay, so dollar to rupee, then comes pound to rupee. Okay, then comes euro. Okay, don't make mistakes, these names have to be same, like, and then yen. I mispronounced it before. Okay, so dollar, yen, and then comes dirham. Okay, and this is going to be exit. I'll say exit, bye bye. Wow. Okay, and default is, it's like else in if. So default choice is wrong, or wrong choice, or that's going to help. So I just put it there and I'll say wrong choice. Right. So this is a comment entry. It's nice to put some switch ends. It makes you or someone else who's reading your program very simple. And main ends here, and here I'm going to say class. Okay, so just see, it didn't take much time for me to basically finish it or write it. It's a simple project, but this is basically to give you an idea how can we actually make a project. And it looks good. You see how neat and nice it is looking. It's very simple. Always keep in mind little bit of indentation, that is a good practice. Okay, so I run my program now, and let's see if it gives me some errors or not. Okay, see this looking nice. Main menu, rupee. So I enter my choice first. Okay, enter the amount in dollars. So I'll write $10. The amount is this. Okay, now you've noticed after the first one only it is ending. Okay, the reason is because I haven't put it inside the loop, but that will do. So the first choice we've run, let's run the second one, and it's enter amount in pounds. So I'll say £2, and this is the amount. Run the third one. We should run all the options and check. That gives us a fairly good idea whether the project is working properly or not. So Europe, €20 I have. Yes, that's the currency for Europe. Okay, so that's there. Then yen, I'll enter 4 there. Okay, amount to in yen, so 200, and that's the amount. Okay, and now enter in dirham. So dirham is 5. Okay, so my amount is 100 dirhams I have. That's the amount. And let's see what happens when I press exit. When I do 6, it say exit, bye bye. Okay, so my project is running fine. The only thing I have to do is that it is actually exiting every time. So to avoid that, I can use a while loop or a do while loop. Okay, I'll use a while loop, and here I'll say choice is not equals to 6. Okay, and I'll have to declare this outside now. Copy, paste, and choice is equal to 0 first. All right, and then I can't redefine it. So that's there, and then I'll go here and here. Okay, this while ends, right? So let's run it again. We've already seen that it is working fine. So I'll run my first choice. I enter 1. I enter amount in dollars. I become rich. I'm entering 100 now, and see it comes back for the next choice. It is displaying it here. That is the amount, and it is coming back for the next choice. So if I enter 6, what happens? You see it basically ends. Okay, so that was a simple project for you. You can modify it, change it, you can stop the video in between and like run it and see how it has been done. It's a very simple project, but you can modify it, change it, but that is the idea, broad idea for you, how to actually make a project, and it should look simple and it should look nice. So this is my menu method. Okay, and this is my dollar to rupee method. This is my pound to rupee method. This is my euro to rupee, and this is yen to rupee. This is dirham to rupee, and that's how I run it here in the main. Okay, so I call the menu first. The menu is displayed. Okay, and then I enter my choice, and then according to the choice the program actually runs. Very simple. You can put some if statements here. You can say if you want to convert dollar to rupee or rupee to dollar, and then convert it. It's up to you. You can modify it. Okay, so this was a simple project idea for you for your term end projects. I hope you like this video. Bye bye. See you in the next one then.